Welcome here to What's It Towers for round 2 of the Wine Western What's It Staying In trophy. And if you are one of the 32 followers still involved in this competition, this is probably the thing you've been waiting for all weekend. We'll just say a quick hello to today's adjudicator, Alex the Apple. There he is with a couple of ginger nuts and a nice cup of tea. You can see in the background there, Kindergarten Cop is on, although it's the adverts at the moment, and the low afternoon sun here in York is beaming in through the window and making dice rolling all that more difficult. So without any further ado, let's look at the results from yesterday. So we got Chris Baldwin 3, Simon Clark 0. Great win there for my work colleague Chris over in Leeds, and he will be probably currently keeping an eye on what is happening between his beloved Leeds United and Leicester City. So let us just hope there that Leicester City are doing the required thing and winning. Becca Robertshaw 3, Ben Bales 0. So a great win for Wakefield's finest, well, joint finest with Eddie Fogden, left in the draw, and we'll be seeing Eddie in action later. Will they both end up in the last 16? Pub Ticker 0, David Lloyd Griffiths 0, but Pub Ticker won that one 1-0 after extra time in a very poor game there at Herm Island. The pitch very waterlogged. Pour Some More Beer and Wine FC 0, Glasnevin Beers 1. So a great win there for Glasnevin Beers, wherever they are. Congrats to him or them or whoever. Ellie Finn 5, Joanna Miller 5, but Ellie wins 6-5 after extra time. About Western Movies FC 1, Dave Basic 0. So that was a great win over in Tombstone there for the American Western account who I follow. Then we've got a couple of games which are coming up later because they're live ones today. Joydip Basu 5, George Poulton 2. So Joydip, the American living in London, the American living in London, oh, get my teeth in this afternoon, has gone through as well. Big game coming up later between Christine Andrew and John Watson. There's been lots of build up to that one. Oh no. Oh look, our screen's gone funny. Hang on. Not very professional this, is it? Donald Murison 0, Emily Keith 5. Amazing win for the girl from LS9 there. Superb stuff up in Edinburgh or wherever Donald's from. We've got Eddie V. Tim coming up later. Scott Johnson 5, Ed Ray 0. Another amazing win for one of my work colleagues. And Chris, Emily and Scott, they haven't conceded a goal between them. Can Cy Everett follow suit later on? Amazing stuff. Katie Fuller 3, Roger Protz 1. So great win for Katie there. I know a lot of people were thinking Roger might go all the way in this tournament, well, with his reputation and everything, but absolutely no chance there for him down in rural Cambridgeshire. And in the lunchtime kickoff on Saturday down in Hartley Wintney, it was Citra 4, Matthew Thompson 2. So Citra goes through. So now we come to the exciting bit, if you can really call any of this exciting, the 5 live games. So we'll go over, can we go over to Minneapolis now? We can, where Minneapolis cast Dave Southworth is hosting Altringham's own Reg Veg. Now it's Dave Southworth's brother Dick's birthday today, so I don't know if Dave's maybe been celebrating a bit too much and that will help Reg, but we will see. Reg, of course, thinking that for an old man flying to Altrincham, from Altrincham to Minneapolis at this time, you know, in history is probably, what am I talking about? It's probably going to be difficult. So anyway, here we go. We better make sure you can see the dice rolling. Do it over the bit of kitchen roll. And it is 5, Dave Southworth 5. Going to be very hard for Reg Veg to come back from this. 3, and it is 5-3, so it is Dave Southworth who goes through into the last 16. So a fantastic win. Great competitor is Reg, but he returns home empty-handed. Duncan Mackay then against Tony Lee. Duncan up in Paisley. Big opportunity this for him to get through, but we know Tony, difficult opponent from Hampshire. Duncan, 2. It's up for grabs now for Tony. Oh, but it's a 6, so of course that's a 0. So 2-0, and it's Duncan who goes through to the last 16. Oh, the drama is almost too much to bear here. It really isn't. Right, Christine Andrew v John Watson. This was the big one down at the Easy Buy Stadium in Barton. For this one, let us have a look at this. Christine up first here. It's a 4, just disappearing there behind the plate for a minute. But definitely a 4. Going to be hard for John Watson here. What can he do? He's done a 5. Can you believe it? John Watson. He could only roll 1 number to win. But the man from Poppleton has somehow pulled an amazing result out of the hat. Not really in keeping with his Sunderland side's performance and result yesterday, but absolutely delighted for him. Commiserations for Christine as well, who I could tell was really up for today's game. She couldn't have done any more, but it is John who goes through. Over to Wakefield then. Eddie Fogden v Tim Thomas. Tim, of course, bit of a Twitter legend himself. Eddie Fogden, pub ticker, ground ticker, great guy. Love them both. Best of luck to them both. Eddie first. Here we go. Oh, it's just a 1. It's not worked out very well for Eddie, this. Tim Thomas, 5. It's an absolute drubbing here. And he goes back to Newbury with the win. Incredible scenes there from Tim. What a great effort. And now, with all due respect to everyone else, the only game really that you've been waiting for all weekend, and that is me, myself, Cy Everett, against the wonderful paisley-shirted man from Preston, Matthew Lawrenson. And, you know, haven't had too many better followers in the wine and western thing I've been doing, so it would be a shame to beat him now, although I hope I do. So here we go, Cy Everett. No camouflaging. This is honest. 4 for me. Matthew Lawrenson, what can he do? It's 6, and that's a 0. So Cy Everett goes through again. And I'm glad I recorded that live. So you can have the Ben Morrises of this world like last time saying it is fixed. Cy Everett with a comprehensive performance, kind of reminiscent of Hull City beating Portsmouth 4-0 a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely superb. I marched through into the last 16. Are you there too? Please comment, or whatever people do on these kind of things. Actually, just comment on my Twitter thing, because, you know, I don't really know how YouTube works, even though that's where I'm uploading the videos to. So thank you very much for tuning in. That was, well, I think you have to be honest and say that's probably the most exciting moment of your entire weekend. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.